Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see here today, I have my empties from the month of February, and my cat is very interested in this. Um, you people with pets, you know how it is. There's really no getting them away from this stuff. They just kind of run the house. So if she's here, please just let her be. She'll be good probably. So yeah, this is my empties from February. I don't have a ton of stuff, but my house is pretty small, so I really do have to focus on things if I want to get through them. But I'm actually pretty proud of myself this month. I think I got through quite a bit. And I'm sorry I didn't get this up earlier. This week just totally got away from me with work. I've also been dealing with a leg injury, been trying to get a good physical therapist to help me with that. So I was also dealing with that this week. But hopefully I'm going to have a bit more time to record moving forward. And I do have a warm review coming up of something that I'm melting right now from Super Tarts, so that'll be up probably tomorrow for you guys. I also have my Wax Wednesday order coming. I'm so excited. That's also from Super Tarts. It's going to be pretty big. And I also have a bathing garden order on the way. I did order from her circus collection. I'm so excited to get that because it's the first time I've ever ordered from that particular collection. So definitely stay tuned for all of that. And I'm sorry if the lighting's a bit weird. It is the middle of the day, so the sun's kind of coming in, but you know, so be it. This is not a professional production. I'm just doing this in my home with my phone, so we're just gonna make do. So I kind of organized my empties here by vendor, just to make things easier if you guys want to jump around the video. Maybe you're only interested in a specific vendor. I totally get that. I'm kind of the same way sometimes. So yeah, let's get into it. So clearly this month, or last month I should say, February, I melted quite a lot of Rosegirls. And that makes sense since Rosegirls is one of my favorite vendors, and I have a lot of her stuff, and I have more on the way. I just ordered from her most recent pre-order, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of out of room, so we gotta make way with some of the Rosegirls so I can obviously store my pre-order that's coming up. So this first scent I have here is Macintosh Madness, Twilight Woods, and Zen. And all of these smaller little bags, kind of that I've lined up around here, these were all her chunk muffins. If you don't know what a chunk muffin looks like, I will try to remember to link my RTS chunk muffin haul that I did a little bit ago so you can see what those look like. But they're pretty small. They're like 3 ounces of wax. They're very cute though. So this one is very nice. It's mostly like this kind of woodsy, Twilight Wood scent. This is a Bath and Body Works dupe if you've never smelled it. It's kind of an interesting... actually, I kind of want to smell this one again because it has been a while. Yes, you definitely get the woodsiness. You get the apple, the Macintosh. And the Zen kind of makes it a clean scent. It's very different. It's not like your typical woodsy fresh scent. That Mac apple definitely sweetens it up. I did really like this on warm. So for those of you who are scared of apple, you do get the apple in this, but it's not like an overwhelming apple. So if you veer more on the side of those kind of really nice clean and woodsy scents, and you like just a little bit of sweetness, this one was so nice on warm. And I did get more of that Twilight Woods and Zen in there compared to the apple, specifically when it was warming. So that was a nice one. I would probably get that one again. Here we have butterscotch, cream soda, and waffle cone. This is an interesting one. I mostly got that cream soda, and it was sweetened up by the butterscotch on warm. This is definitely more like a sweet, kind of different fall time scent when you're not really wanting such a heavy bakery. The bakery's there, but this is not like a heavy zucchini bread kind of scent. This is definitely lighter, sweeter. Nice. I don't think I'd repurchase it just for me because I'm not really into those kind of really sweet scents, but this was still good and it was strong. I mean, with Rosegirls, most of her stuff is going to be really strong. Here we have Campfire Marshmallow, Saltwater Taffy, and Cup of Cake. So I do have a backup chunk muffin of this one, and this is a very unusual kind of scent. It's not often for me where I melt something and I think, yeah, I don't have anything else like that in my collection. But it happened with this one. And it's a difficult one to describe. And actually, one of the reasons why I wanted to try this scent so badly is because I just had no idea what it was going to smell like, and people's descriptions were just kind of all over the place. So to me, I would say you do get a fair amount of that saltwater taffy. There is a creaminess to this. I wouldn't say that that campfire note really stands out much to me. I think I can kind of get it there, but it's not overwhelming, in your face, smoky. It's just very kind of subtle. And actually, what this kind of reminds me of, and I know it's going to sound kind of weird, but it has like a yogurty kind of smell, and I think it might be that saltwater taffy just combined with all of the vanilla aspects. It does kind of have that vanilla-y, or not vanilla-y, yeah, it is a vanilla scent, but it has like yogurty kind of essence. I know that sounds weird, but it does smell really, really good. It is a very unusual kind of blend. And I'm glad I got to try that one. Down here we have Rainbow Rosalina. This was a bag of her Mario melters, which are basically like mini melters. If you've ever seen those from Rosegirls, they're just the little basic pieces, not decorated at all. But when she does them with her Mario collection, they become Mario melters, and then she does decorate them a little bit more, which is nice. I always love pretty stuff. So Rainbow Rosalina, this is a fruity scent. It has strawberry, it has rainbow sherbet, and it has... what else does it have? I'll just put the scent description up here for you guys, because I don't remember what the third note is. It's something strawberry, though. This is a very bright, fruity, happy strawberry scent. You do get the rainbow sherbet, but the strawberry really, to me, is one of the more dominant notes. I'd say this is like 50-50 strawberry, rainbow sherbet. Really, really nice for the warm weather, but of course, I mean, I'm going to melt this sort of thing all year round because I want to feel happy. And that's just kind of what fruity scents do for me. They make me happy. Star of Wonder, Star of Night. This is another one from her Mario collection. This is Strawberry Euphoria, which is a combination of all sorts of different strawberry scents, and Serendipity, which is that? I want to say it's a lush type, and it's like a cherry coconut kind of scent. Now, I know that that might sound kind of scary for those of you who are scared of cherry. I don't blame you. Cherry's not really my favorite, but in this one, it is magic. So I had a chunk bag of this, and I do have a backup chunk bag because it is that good. This is fruity amazingness. You don't get any of that weird cough syrupy cherryness. You don't get that nuttiness that comes with a lot of like black cherry scents. This is just pure fruit, pure candy, but it's not overly sweet. I would not call this like a candy scent. I'd call this more like a fruit punch kind of scent. And it's amazing, especially combined with all of those different strawberries that you have in Strawberry Euphoria. This is fantastic. I would definitely repurchase this. And this is one of the strongest things I melted this month. Moving on, we have Circus Concession from Rosegirls. I'll put the scent description up on the screen here because it's quite a lot of stuff. But this is a really nice, complex fall scent. You got the apple, you got the caramel, you got the cotton candy, the funnel cake. This is so good, and you really do get everything, and nothing is overwhelming. For me, I do get kind of scared with those caramelly, toffee, butterscotch kind of scents because sometimes that's really all you smell, but not in this one. You really do get all the notes, and the apple is very nice. If you hate apple, you might not like this one, but the apple to me, it is one of the dominant notes, but it doesn't overwhelm the other notes. And you even get a bit of that bakery in there too with the funnel cake. This is just such a perfect scent. And I also have a backup chunk bag of this one because it's a must-have for me in the fall. Then over here, we have another chunk muffin bag in Strawberry Slurp. Now her Slurp scent is phenomenal. It's like sugar milk and Fruit Loops, and there's something else thrown in there too, I think. And that on its own, I do actually have a chunk muffin of Slurp all on its own. It's amazing. It's like the creamiest, kind of milky, Fruit Loopy cereal scent. I don't get a sour note from it at all. But then when you combine it with the strawberry jam, oh my gosh, it is even better. Like, it just takes it to this place. Like, her strawberry jam is one of my favorite single scent notes from Rosegirls, so of course it's going to make it even better for me. Oh my gosh. I would definitely recommend that one. Okay, moving on here, we do have a couple of just little sample bags that I've been melting. So this is from, a couple of these are from her, let me think, her mini melter samplers that she sometimes restocks. And then we also have some from her like fall samplers that I've bought over the years. So first we have Banana French Toast Bear Claws. This is a really nice bakery scent. You do get the banana, but it's not overwhelming. And on warm, it had a very nice kind of spice note to it. And that's probably the cinnamon that you're getting from like the French toast and the bear claws. It wasn't overwhelming to me, but it was definitely present. And it did help to tone down that banana. So to me, this was just an overall really kind of nicely balanced out fall bakery scent. Okay, I'm actually going to wait on these two because I melted them together. I'm going to move down here to apple clove butter and raisin bread and butter. There are people in the Rosegirls group who are just obsessed with this one. You definitely need to like apple clove butter, which is a very clove forward kind of baked apple scent. If you've ever had like apple butter or something like that from Trader Joe's, you'll kind of know what I mean. It's definitely a spicy fall kind of scent. It's really, really nice. And then that raisin bread and butter just offers like a little bit of bakery, a little bit of sweetness to it. So this was really good. Now these next two here I actually combined together because in the last pre-order that Rosegirls did, she offered carbs with ghoul friends in a loaf. And even though I've been with Rosegirls for years, I still had not tried this scent. I just kept putting it off and putting it off because there were always other things that I wanted to try more. And I finally just jumped the gun and I did get the loaf after melting these two together. So I melted them in equal parts. And holy cow, you guys, it really is a good scent. I'm sure Jenny's version, like when she actually blends these together, is going to be even better than what I did because I mean, I just threw together what I had. But when these are together, oh, it just makes this really nice, perfect kind of quintessential bakery scent that isn't too spicy. There's like a hint of spice in there. Like you should really get a hint of spice with any really, really good bakery scent, in my opinion, because it does add just that little bit of complexity. It was the perfect amount of vanilla. It was the perfect amount of baked. And this carbs really does make it more of a heavy bakery kind of scent, while the Ghoul Friends adds more of that nice kind of vanilla-y touch of spice in there, because as you can see, Ghoul Friends does have pumpkin sugar donuts in it, so that kind of makes sense that it's going to have just a hint of spice in there. But wow, this was a good strong thrower. I absolutely loved it. I did not want to pour this one off, and I'm really excited to see what the actual carbs with Ghoul Friends is like when that eventually comes to me in the next couple of weeks. So let's move up here. We do have some Super Tarts, as well as some Barret Wax Crafts. I love Barret Wax Crafts. His stuff never disappoints. So I finished up a clam of pure lavender, as you can see here. This is my top favorite lavender scent from any vendor. It's amazing. It's not really an herbal lavender. It's not really a sweet lavender. This is a floral lavender, and it is stunningly beautiful. Like, this smells like an expensive house to me. It is sweet. It is elegant. It is just so, so perfect. It's always strong, and I have several more clamshells of this in backup. Now, I don't know when Barret is going to be pouring wax again. He did just recently start school, so I know he's very busy, but man, I hope that he pours more wax again soon because I love this scent and I just don't want to run out of it. Next, we have mango and papaya. This was a good, nice, fruity melt, very sweet, pretty strong. This was not a standout for me this month, but I did enjoy this one. Okay, so let's move into what I have here from Super Tarts. So first we have Never Forget, and you can see the scent notes there on the screen if you want to read those. Basically, to me, this is like a brother to Harry. If you've ever had Harry from Super Tarts, that one is French Baguette and Magically Delicious. While Harry is not quite as sweet as this one, I do think I prefer Harry a little bit over this. This was like a sweeter, more vanilla-y version of Harry. Still very, very nice if you like that French baguette note. And you like Harry, but you're looking for something maybe a bit sweeter, I would try this one. Next we have Spike. Pretty old clamshell, as you can see here. This is way back when she was doing these square labels. You can see the scent description on the screen here. Oh gosh, I love Spike. I have 2 clamshells of this one in backup. And if you're looking for a unique laundry kind of scent, this might be something that you should try. You definitely get the banana, I would say, pretty heavily. The mixed berries kind of tone down the banana and sweetens things up. I wouldn't say that this is like a berry forward scent though. And then of course you get a lot of that gain. It's very unusual. Even though banana is not really something that I love Spike, and I will always have it in my collection if I can swing it. It's very strong too. We're all mad here. Okay, I'll go ahead and turn this so you can see the scent notes. This is such an unusual scent, you guys. I do not really like bubblegum scents, but I would get this again. Maybe not in a BAM bag, but I would probably get another clamshell of this. I mean, this is so old, as you can see. Like, the oils have kind of gone into the packaging, but this is such a strange and amazing scent. Even though I don't like bubblegum, combined with those sugar cookies and brown sugar, it makes it smell amazing. This is definitely a heavier bakery scent, but the bubblegum adds a really interesting kind of sweetness to the bakery. And I would have to say this is one you really have to smell to see it all come together. It's phenomenal. It transforms the bakery scent and it takes it to a whole new place. And even if you don't like bubblegum, I would still say try this one just in a clamshell. It's magical. I never imagined that I could actually like a bubblegum scent. Next we have Tonks. I'll go ahead and put the scent description up on the screen for you. This is unusual. It's when I was trying to get a read on this one in the group, people were saying all sorts of weird stuff. This is one, like, once again, you really kind of have to smell it to know what I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and smell it for you right now. And this is one, it definitely does transform a little bit on warm, and it becomes even better. You get a good dose of that magically delicious, I would say. But then the other notes just kind of sweeten it up and make it really unusual. It does smell a little bit girly, but it's a nice, unique kind of sweet scent. And I actually would pick this one up again. I was pleasantly surprised, and people have said this one is lighter. I mean, I don't really have a lot of issues with Super Tarts ever being light in my home, even the quote-unquote lighter scents, because my house is so small. So for this one, for me, this one still threw really, really well. And then this was a BAM bag of Mama's Family. So this is from a couple years ago. I guess she had some kind of issue with her oils that year, and she ended up replacing all of the BAM bags of Mama's Family that she had sent out for whatever pre-order that was. So that's why it has kind of this weird label on here. But Mama's Family is magic. It is a scent that whenever I melt it, it just makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like my house is clean, and the lemon curd is just so perfect combined with that gain, and then you have the blackberry jam just kind of sweetening everything up. To me, Mama's Family is a perfect scent. You definitely do have to like lemon and gain though, but it is pure magic. And then moving down here, we got just a couple things from random vendors, as you can see here. So we'll start over here. This is from Savannah Blue. And this was just a little square that I think run like 1.5 ounces. I melted half of this in my bedroom warmer, and it did really, really well. You definitely got a good mixture of that lemon and blueberry, a good amount of the bakery. This was strong. I mean, keep in mind my bedroom is tiny, but it did really, really well. And I was actually kind of worried because this was older. And sometimes with vendors, I find when their stuff gets this old, it just doesn't really throw as well for me, but this did very well. No issues with performance at all. And then this was back in the day, Sassy Girl Aroma did like these chunky tubs, and I just got kind of sick of that packaging because it was really bulky, so I purchased some chunk bags from her website a long time ago, and I just kind of cut up what I had left and I stuck it in there. So I finally finished this up. This was such an amazing fruity blend. Definitely mostly got that cider lane and blackberry. It was just a really good kind of apple-blackberry combo. Extremely strong, extremely fruity. Definitely screamed fall to me. And I did not want to finish this. It was so, so good. And then finally, from Vintage Chic Scents, we have Just Singing in the Rain. I do have a backup 4-coin pack of this one. This is such a good scent. Even though it's kind of older, still threw really well for me. I melted this in my living room / kitchen area. It did perfectly fine, just half a coin in each warmer, so about ½ an ounce in each warmer, which is what I usually do. This is a great kind of fresh, florally kind of scent. Definitely does remind me of when it's raining outside and it's springtime, so this is really, really beautiful. I'm glad I have a backup of this one. Okay, you guys, well, I think that pretty much wraps up my empties for this month. Oh, there's my cat over there. Hello, Willow. Yes, you were very good for this video, not making any trouble. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. If you've melted any of these picks, let me know in the comments down below what you've been enjoying this month, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.